Hello, good morning students. Please subscribe the channel, drop a like, share and comment. Today's transcription number 524 of Sir Kailash Chandra's volume number 24 on the speed of 120 words per minute. Start. Mr. Vice Chairman, Sir, the amending bill is to amend the Unit Trust of India Act 1963 and the Indian Trust Act 1882. So far as I have gone through the bill, I have come to the understanding that this bill has been brought before this House to give some incentive to big money holders and to those wealthy persons who are paying wealth tax. Sir, the Unit Trust of India was established in 1964 to mobilize resources with a capital of rupees 5 crores. By this amendment, the government's policy again reveals that the Unit Trust of India is an institution for big money holders only. Today, there are commercial banks, the scheduled nationalized banks, and other financial institutions who also mobilize public savings and give higher rate of interest and relief than the ordinary bank rate of not more than 8% or 10%. After imposition of restriction on dividend, the situation has come up in such a way that the unit trust has further deteriorated. The minister in her statement said that during the last few months there was a rising trend of redemption of units issued by the UTI, causing serious impact on the liquidity of the UTI. In an institution which is meant to mobilize part of savings from the people, people of all categories were on the verge of ruin. So, the government had to come up with an ordinance to salvage an institution like the UTI. The UTI faced this sort of situation, and only to salvage this institution, the government promulgated the ordinance. The government promulgated the ordinance only to save this institution, only to help the wealthy persons and big industrialists so that they can invest their money in the UTI, and again that money will go to them for further investment in their own industry to breed further money. Sir, in the meantime, when the dividend restriction was imposed and the UTI was feeling helpless, people also lost faith in this institution, which is meant for mobilizing public savings and public resources. Sir, the scheme of unit trust, which benefits not all classes of people, excepting the small and the middle classes, only the big people in this country, is the result and creation of the fiscal and economic policy of this government. So, again, in the case of the Unit Trust of India, the government has come up to protect this institution, not to help the development of industry, not to help the expansion of industry, not to help the poor investor, the middle investor, the small investor, the small money holder, but only the big money holders who are to pay income tax on more than rupees 5,000 from UTI, and those who pay wealth tax more than rupees 25,000. Sir, this is the situation. Now, the government has come up again to help this class of big houses by this Unit Trust of India. So, the bill cannot check the resale if the rate of interest given is higher. It can check to a certain degree, but it cannot check completely the resale of the units because vast numbers, 70 to 80% of people are there who want higher interest. Accepting these big monopoly houses, big industrial houses, big money holders, there are middle class people who are 20 to 30% of them who can invest in the unit trust, but these people are exempted from the relief provided by the amending bill. Sir, the bill is meant for mobilizing resources from big money holders who will get benefit and relief of exemptions from income tax and wealth tax to the extent of units worth rupees 2,35,000 higher than what is provided by the present act. By this measure, sir, some black money from the big houses may get whitened through this institution of UTI. Again, when credit and financial assistance will be given by this UTI, I apprehend that so far as the government economic policy goes, this money will go to those persons who breed black money. So, the money collected through the Unit Trust of India is nothing but black to black, money getting whitened out of black and again going to the industrialists, big houses for getting blackened. This is the relation. How to get rid of this vicious circle? I want the minister to state what provisions the government will make in this institution of UTI so that the middle level people, some money holders, can get relief and have incentive to invest their money in the UTI so that development and expansion of industry can happen in the small scale sector and priority sector. All these are the questions. So, this bill is only to salvage the UTI from its run.